Howdy everyone, this is Kiram with MassiveEffectMarketing.com. Check us out, we do search engine optimization. And today we're looking at a website. This is episode 4 for Why Does My Website Suck? ahlandscapes.com. I'm going to take a look under the hood here, see what can be improved to make this site convert better and to get more traffic. Okay, first things first, I want to press Control U on the keyboard to open up the source code. We're taking a look under the hood here. I'm going to press Control F to search. I'm going to type in title. And here it is. Here's the title. The title is super important for your SEO. The most important thing you can do on your page. So we have the company name in the middle, 3 keywords, and then the city in which you serve. So that's pretty darn good. Yeah, that is basically perfect. I don't know if I would put 3 of these in a row. If it was me, I would put two search terms or 1 search term. Landscaping / hardscaping contractor is what I would put, but it all depends on your keyword research. So this is pretty good, pretty darn good. Let's look at some other things. We'll do Control F to find, type in H1. Got 2 H1s, there's only supposed to be 1 per page. So here's your heading 1, Trusted Landscaping in Tyler. And you have another one somewhere else. So that just means heading 1. It means it's the main heading for the page. You have it repeated, it seems 2 times. You don't want to have that, it needs to be only once. Google is only expecting 1 heading 1 per page. This is it right here. So as far as what that means is you're basically telling Google that's the most important piece of text on the whole page. So it's pretty good. You have your city specified and your main keyword. So I would say that's pretty darn good. Let's see what else we can take a look at. YH landscape. So you've got some heading 2s. I want to see where this is. Copy it, Control F, paste it in. Oh. Good, that's a heading 2. Good, so you've got your headings done. Google looks at headings, and you've seen headings in Microsoft Word, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. You've seen them on WordPress if you've ever used WordPress. So it's important to have the headings coded. So that's in heading 2, that's great. This should be a heading 3. This should be a heading 2. This should be a heading 2. You get the idea. So looking pretty good. One thing we're really missing on this homepage, which is a really big situation, is there's not enough text. We need a lot more text. You only have this block, which is maybe 100 words at the most. And Google runs on text. Google is weighing your site against your competitors. So if they have more content than you, and it has to be original in quality. So it's not like, okay, let's go make 100 pages and copy everything from Wikipedia. That's not how it works. You need to make pages on your site which you wrote, and it needs to be quality. So it has to be original and it has to be quality. And then you can dominate. And when Google is looking at you, and let's say you have 50 pages on this website, as opposed to one of your competitors who only has 10 pages, you're going to show Google that you're here to dominate. So you're really lacking in text on your website. We need to get 500 words on every page, because otherwise when Google scans through and looks at this, it just sees a list of words. There's not a lot of content. Even this stuff isn't enough. So 500 words per page. It's a huge SEO point. And the other point here is you only have 5 pages on your website. And we won't even include these 2 because you typically don't put a lot of words on these pages. So your website is pretty darn light as far as text content is concerned. And text content is the name of the game in SEO. You want to show Google you're not a 5-page website, you're here to dominate. And Google doesn't put 5-page websites at the top. It puts sites at the top that are dominating and have lots of content. So what you need to do is, let's add content to these existing pages, these 4, 500 words each. And then let's get a blog going right here. Well, not here, but put it right before contact, right in here, a blog. And then that's going to give you a place where you can add fresh pages every week. Every week, a new article, 500 words, and you might say, well, what am I going to write about? Well, it's very easy. You're in landscaping, which is great. The work that you're doing is almost, it could be used as a story every time you do a job. And I'm not talking about every time you go do some lawn care, but you're putting in patio pavers, driveway pavers, you're doing some shrubbery, you know what I'm talking about, those kinds of jobs. So you can make the blog, and every time you do one of these jobs, you can write about the job, setting up for the job description, all the gear you need, the tools. That would be prepping for the job, right? Then you can write about, okay, the day by day, what are we doing on the job site? What did we do today? Bullet points each day. And then wrapping it up, a testimonial from the customer, your overall impressions of the job and experience. And bam, right there, you've got 500 words every week, and it almost writes itself. You just have to get on your laptop and type. It's almost like a journal, so to speak. And that's how you can put original content on this landscaping site week in, week out. If you can't be bothered with that, yes, you can hire an SEO company to write articles for you. Absolutely. But if you want to be do it yourself, DIY, that's what I would suggest. Otherwise, you could hire professional writers to write SEO content like us, and we can write articles for you. So that would be a really good strategy. Some other things, I really like that you've got your reviews right here. That's a good move. And you've got the photo. Thank goodness. I don't see enough people putting photos, so good job on that. This could be a little stronger, this call to action. It's a little bit lost on me. I would like to see it. Let's see what happens when we click that. Yeah. Let's make it, yeah, it doesn't even work. It just goes back to the homepage. You should have an embedded form. Where are we? That was weird. Free estimate. Don't even make a button to click. Put the form there. The less steps you give the user, the better. Don't make them jump through hoops. People are really lazy when they're online. Put the form right here. 1, 2, 3, name, phone, email, submit. Don't make them have to click to go to another page. You're actually going to lose conversions. The site could be spruced up a bit design-wise, to be totally honest with you. It is nice, but it could be taken to a higher level, to be totally honest. That's a little bit beyond the scope of this audit. Some points here. Mobile friendly, the site is mobile friendly, so that's good. If it wasn't, you would get penalized by Google. Site could use some optimizations for its coding, according to Google's page speed test. But that is about it. So the big takeaway is creating that content. Create that content, go wild on it. And then that should help you move up in search. And that just about does it for our audit. Okay, so this is us, MassiveEffectMarketing.com. If you want your website to be really fresh, really good SEO, get the traffic coming in, just let us know. Come on down, hit that contact page, send us a message, and I'd be happy to do an audit for your website so we can get you rocking and rolling. Until then, thank you very much and take care.